Hello students, hope you all are well. Today I am going to explain you sedimentary rocks from chapter Rocks. In the previous video I have explained you about igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed due to cooling down of magma. Igneous rocks are called primary rocks because these are the rocks that form first on the Earth's surface. Igneous rocks are also known as parent rocks because other rocks such as sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks are formed from igneous rocks. So today let's learn about sedimentary rocks. What is sedimentary rock? Sedimentary rocks are formed due to deposition of sediments brought down by rivers. From where these sediments come? As I have told you earlier, when magma comes from the interior of the earth, so when it comes on the earth's surface, magma turns into lava and later on it leads to the formation of igneous rocks. So igneous rocks will be formed due to the cooling down of magma, and when igneous rocks comes in the contact of temperature, rainfall, then weathering takes place. So smaller pieces will come out from the igneous rocks, and those smaller pieces of rocks that carried down by river and deposited in another areas. And river also brings dead remains of plants and animals. So in this way sedimentary rocks are formed. Important terms related to sedimentary rocks. The first one is lithification. Lithification means loose sediments, when it gets compacted and cemented, then it turns into hard sedimentary rocks. In simple way, we can say when loose sediments come from the mountain, or we can say river bring loose sediments from the mountain and deposit on plain areas. So due to cementation and compaction, loose sediments gets hardened. Cementation means when the loose sediments get attached with each other, because loose sediments contain moisture. So due to moisture present in sediments, that gets compacted, that gets cemented, and after a period of time the loose sediments get compacted, that get hardened. Next is stratified rocks. Strata word means layer. As we know, when river bring sediments from the mountain and deposit in horizontal layers or strata, so then sedimentary rocks will be formed, which is also known as stratified because these rocks are formed in horizontal layer. Next is secondary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are also called secondary rocks. Why these are called secondary rocks? Because these rocks are formed from igneous rocks. As I have told you, igneous rocks are called parent rock. These are also called primary rock. And when igneous rocks comes in the contact of atmospheric conditions, then igneous rocks converted into pieces, and those pieces carried down by river and deposit in some other area, and in this way sedimentary rocks will be formed. So sedimentary rocks are formed from igneous rocks. The word sedimentary has been derived from Latin word sedimentum, which means settling down. Here we can say when river brings sediment from the mountain, then rivers settle down all the sediments in horizontal layers, and that time the sediments are in the loose form, but due to cementation and compaction, that loose sediment turns into hard sedimentary rocks. There are three types of sedimentary rocks. Mechanically formed sedimentary rock. Mechanical word means physical processes. Means we can say external agents like river, wind, glacier. These are responsible for breaking down of primary rock called igneous into smaller pieces. And these smaller pieces carried down by a river and deposit in another area, which leads to the formation of new sedimentary rocks such as sandstone, shale and clay. Next is organically formed sedimentary rocks. The word organic stands for life, plant and animal life especially. So, when river brings sediments from the mountain, river not only brings sediments, river brings dead remains of plants and animals. And in this way, organically sedimentary rocks are formed. For example, limestone, chalk and coral are an example of organically formed sedimentary rocks. Next we have chemically formed sedimentary rocks. Chemically formed sedimentary rocks are formed when as we know, running water contains chemical material, and chemically active water, when it comes in the contact of rocks, so the soluble material will be separated from the rock and it leads to the formation of chemically formed sedimentary rocks. Or in simple way we can say, like in desert where the temperature is high. So due to high temperature, water gets evaporated and only salts left behind. Later on these salts get consolidated and sedimentary rocks will be formed. So in simple way we can say, when chemically active water comes in the contact of rocks, so soluble material that will be separated from the rocks and only chemicals left behind. Rest water will be evaporated, and when chemicals get consolidated, accumulated, deposited, it leads to the formation of chemically sedimentary rocks. These are the types of sedimentary rocks: sandstone, gypsum, shale, conglomerate, limestone. Other classification of sedimentary rocks on the basis of transporting agents. As we know, river, wind, glacier, these are external agents. These are responsible for breaking down of rocks, and these external agents are able to transport these pieces of rocks to some other place. So here transporting agents are river, wind, glacier. So these are transporting agents that we have to discuss here. First is argillaceous rocks. These are also called aqueous rocks, and these argillaceous rocks are formed in water bodies. There are three types of argillaceous rocks. Riverine sedimentary rocks. Riverine sedimentary rocks are formed when sediments are deposited in rivers. So who bring that sediments and deposit in the river? External agents bring sediment and deposit within the river as well as, or we can say, nearby rivers. Lacustrine sedimentary rocks. Lacustrine word stands for lake, and these rocks are formed when sediments get deposited in lakes. Marine sedimentary rocks. Marine word here, it means sea, oceans we can say. So when sediments get deposited in seas, oceans, then it leads to the formation of marine sedimentary rocks. Next is aeolian sedimentary rocks. Aeolian word stands for wind. So when wind, high velocity wind, able to remove sand from one place and deposit to the another place. So in this way, the material sediments get deposited, accumulated. Over a period of time, it leads to the formation of aeolian sedimentary rocks. Next is glacial sedimentary rocks. These rocks are formed when sediments deposited by glacier, and over a period of time that material gets cemented, compacted with each other, and in this way glacial sedimentary rocks are formed. Material, we can say here sediments, also known as moraines, which are brought down by glaciers. Characteristics of sedimentary rocks. These are softer rocks than igneous and metamorphic. As we know, rivers bring sediments from the mountain and deposit in horizontal layers. So these rocks have horizontal layers or strata. When river brings sediments from mountain, river not only brings sediments, river bring dead remains of plants and animals. So we can say these rocks contain fossils. These rocks cover large area of the earth, about 75%. And the water holding capacity of sedimentary rocks are very good. So we can say these are permeable or porous rock, the rocks that can absorb water easily. Now the next is another types of sedimentary rocks, calcareous and carbonaceous rocks. Calcareous rocks contain large amount of lime, carbonaceous rocks contain large amount of coal. Calcareous rocks are formed due to the deposition of dead remains of plants and animals. So as we know, coral polyps, these are the sea animals, and when these coral polyps, sea animals used to die, when these animals die, so calcium carbonate secretes from the skeleton of coral polyp, and when calcium carbonate accumulated or deposited in a particular area, then it leads to the formation of calcareous rocks. Next is carbonaceous rocks. As I have told you, carbonaceous rocks contain large amount of coal, and coal formation, coal deposits are maximum available in dense vegetation area. Wherever more forests or plants are there, then it leads to the formation of carbonaceous rocks. How? Dead remains of plants, when plants get buried down, dead plants gets buried down and gets huge pressure from other material or other plants. So after a period of time, due to huge pressure, those dead plants turns into coal formation. So in this way, carbonaceous rocks are formed. Example, lignite. Lignite is an example of coal. There are 4 types of coal: peat, lignite, bituminous, anthracite. So lignite is the inferior quality coal. The quality of lignite is poor than anthracite and bituminous. Thank you. Have a nice day.